That's a day. All right. So I've got 53 minutes left on this meal. It's not that it's a big deal. I just don't know how many I have left. Let's see. I have 6 left. Are there any on the market? No. So I should kind of be a little bit careful with this. I'll do 20. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. I just need to be careful. Because I'm trying to get through a lot of processing stuff. Which is actually what we're going to do real quick. While we figure out a few things. I think that's plywood. It is. Okay. So we've got life skill buffs for the next week, so we want to probably maximize more on that than grinding. But there is the 100% drop rate, which is also kind of tits up awesome. So 700% combat EXP is also pretty cool. Not that I really need it, but it would help now leveling up characters. So if I want to level up characters, this would now be the time to do all those level 61s that I was talking about. So yeah, I'm kind of in a middle ground of limbo. But in order to do that, I gotta detag the Guardian real quick, and we're gonna have to move all of those characters, which I don't even know if they can be moved. Yeah, they gotta be level 4 or higher. So let's start working on getting these characters moved down to Ulakita, where we'll tag them and untag them. Or actually, it may be better to get them level 4, move them to Grana, and then... Alright, we'll get them level 5. God, to think I'm actually going to have to learn how to play every single one of these. for an hour. What am I doing? Did I break a Macalod? Whatever. Pretty sure level 7 is good enough. Bro, weasels are red at level 7? The fuck? What type of masochist weasels are that? All right. I think we're actually going to move him to Grana, and this way I can sync him up and unhook him there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't... Ulukita is great for just the initial thing, but if I forget, I'm more likely to be in Grana because I'm processing. You stopped the crashing? That's amazing. What'd you end up needing to do? Turn it off and on again. Full reinstall. And everything works? That's amazing. Yeah, if your system's not optimized, that will fuck some shit up. Nice. Nice. Started a witch character? She's fun. I always prefer to tell people to go play wizard because of the grab, but... I keep forgetting that I need to put on the combat stuff. Tried the craft and you loved it? That's awesome. Witch and Wizard play very, very similar in certain aspects. It's just the Witch gets the block, the Wizard gets the grab. I think in longer term aspects of defending spot, Wizard's better than Witch. Because you'll blow through the Witch's block. But, overall, still two really good characters. Who else did you end up trying out? Out of curiosity. Or did you just get to the Witch and you're like, yep, this is me. Also, if you're on North America and you don't have a guild, let me know. Or, let me rephrase it. If you're on well, we know you're on PC, but if you're on North America and you don't have a guild yet, I can hook you up if you need one. Tried Sage and Valkyrie before Witch. Okay, Valkyrie, as somebody who literally got known on BDO for the Valkyrie, I'll tell you this. You're on EU. That's fair. Cool. I used to know some people, over there that I could use to hook, up with, but I don't know anybody still playing now on EU, so I can't help out there. Valkyrie is a class you've got to learn. That's not just a class you'll go in and instantly go, yep, this is it. Because Christmas Tree Awakening's one thing, the Succession Valkyrie is a whole other. Sage is cool. It's either Doctor Strange or a Spartan, Zeus kind of character. Now, I have very little experience with Sage. I played him a little bit when he first came out. I did the thing to 60, so I played him. But I don't really remember. Don't really remember them. Caster types in games usually play mages and League of Legends as well, so I think Witch will fit me. Nice! Probably a pretty good call. The only other one I would suggest, if you want a mage but slightly melee, would be Dark Knight at that point. Dark Knight doesn't look like it, but she's a mage caster. Her main hand will play like a true sword player, but then the way she plays on Awakening will feel more mage-like sword. So that would be the only other one I would suggest if you're into the like true caster types. I think everything else is mostly melee at that point. Power fantasy type stuff. Because, like, when you look at her, you're going to go, yeah, no, this is going to play like a melee. Just straight melee class. But something I've been, like, trying to drive home to with newer players is this game doesn't really have range. Like, 99% of your engagements are going to be from me to the lamppost, which is still basically melee range. You know? Like, you'll always be, like, stupidly close to stuff. It's never going to be, oh, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to cast a spell on top of that. I'm going to grind from this distance. No, you'll never be that far away. BDO's not that cool. Because there's been several players over the years that have come in and wanted a like a ranged gameplay, like from a distance, and I'm like, this doesn't really work like that here. So always try to make sure I set expectations up for that. God, I haven't played Meiwa since they released. Kind of broken if you could just cast spells from 40 billion light years away and just kill everything. I mean, you can kind of do it with Witch and Wizard, but it's on like such a long cooldown, you can't really do it. Ultimate Blizzard, if you chain it just right, you can kill shit from kind of a far away with it. But don't expect to be able to, like, grind with it. You can do, like, a one-shot of a pack. Kind of a funny story was, So I don't know if you've seen any of the ocean content yet. But when it first came out, we would go out as a guild. Every few nights, we'd go sea monster hunting. We'd go kill shit just to go do stuff on the guild boat. Okay. So it's changed drastically since then. But back in the day, you'd get on the guild galley and you'd sell out as a guild to go do guild content stuff, and you'd go kill sea monsters, earn money, and just hang out as a guild bullshitting. At one point in time, I was obviously a wizard main at that point in time, because that's what the guild really needed, especially for node wars and stuff. We didn't have enough wizards, and I got really fucking good at it. I think that's probably the most PvP progress I think people will say I got. I got to the point where it was kind of fucking terrifying to fight. And so we're out on the guild galley, and it's kind of a far way away from these the sea monsters that you're shooting with the cannons. And it became a thing where a few of the people would go out on the galleys with us that were witches and wizards, and it became who could get the last hit. So it would pop up and it would say who actually killed the monster. Well, because I had such a juiced wizard at the time, I started using all my instant cast spells. I started using my ultimate blizzard to actually get the last hit. And they're like, how the shit is he stealing this from us with cannons? And I'm like, a case of get good. So I would just I would use the instant cast spell, so that as soon as I pressed Blizzard, I had it on a hotkey, so I could, for when I instant cast, I could basically press the key and then press the next key, and it would go instant cast Blizzard, and you couldn't see it coming. Oh god, lock evasion, lock evasion, lock evasion. Where is it? Nope, fuck that. That allowed me to do some really dumb shit, and I could steal the last hits of the I could steal the last hit on the sea monsters. Because when you did get the 100 mil item, it would come up in your name. I used to play a game called Arcane Odyssey. It's a Roblox game, and just me and clanmates would go out and spam our long-range skills. Like dart, javelin, to an enemy ship. Splash damage would kill. People got so angry at us they accused us of cheating, so whenever they saw our clan ship, they would immediately DC. That's awesome. God, I haven't played basic DK since the day she dropped. Oh, it's that skill. Wheel of Fortune should be pretty quick. Because, like, I remember we got the grind skill very early on with DK. Mages were awful, and Juggernauts, Paladins, melee classes were grossly overtuned. Ew. God, she needs all three of her dashes. That's funny. Okay, I mean, that's kind of one. Alright, let's just run into Valia. We got what we needed. Oh, I would imagine getting people to get triggered by shit they don't understand. So good. Yo, what do you think? Since I need magical crystals, should I still hoard it, or I can liquidate it and buy Pendebonek? You're always grinding DSR, so I'll get it back. Magical shards. You need magical shards? You're trying to buy a Pendebo, and what's like, okay, so let's look at this from a analytical standpoint. How much are you set to gain by liquidating your magical shards? Maybe one. Around 20 bill? Is that the difference in you getting your necklace or not? And you need 20 bill. Okay, so it is kind of that. All right, help me out and explain it to me like I'm 5 so I don't have to try to do the rough math on this in my head. I'm a little too tired for it. Roughly how many magical shards is that? I know they're 6 bill a piece. Which would mean you've got 4,000? Around that. With everything that's going to be dropping magical shards, I'm more inclined to say recently, if that neck is really the difference of, like, a major upgrade, which Pendebo is, that's a... I've been getting, like, 50 black star per hour. Yeah, and so you're looking at, like, 55-ish once you melt them down. Because you normally get, like, a 10th or less. Like, 5 to 10% of whatever it is. The question right now is, will they all sell to pre-order? If the answer is yes, and you're going to get exactly... and you're going to get all of them sold for pre-order, then yes. I would probably do it, get your neck, and go grind it back. But the question is going to be, before you do it, what is it you're trying to upgrade with magical shards right now? Nothing particular? As long as you've got all your major crystals that you need, I would suggest... As long as you don't have any, like, major crystals or anything like that you're trying to, like, do immediately, I would just go ahead and liquidate them off. And get them all to pre-order right now. Because the events are going to potentially flood them to a point. I don't think they're going to completely ever go 0 and be sitting on the market. But if they're all going to go to pre-order right now, it's probably the time to cash in. If it was me, I sold my Valor to buy my Pendebonek. I was 40 bill off, and I sold it for 50 bill. So, I did that. I sold a ship way harder to get. To get my Pendebo neck. I believe I need magical shards when I'm going to transition to the Adanya spots, but I think for stay at DSR for like 50 hours. Yeah, you're probably good, honestly. I'll be real. I don't think you're going to have any issues at that point. So yeah, get your Pendebo neck and get some gains. And then you're now in that deck Nov to deck tapping range anytime you get the Cron stones for it. It's not worth doing, sounds like, from your spot, potentially. I'd have to see all your gear. To know, but okay. Yeah. I'd like to see kind of where you're at. And that'll also help figure out if you're going to, if you will try to start doing like deck taps, or if you're going to go start working on other pieces of gear. We can kind of see what you're doing. All right, who's ready for disappointment? I'm ready for disappointment. Holy cocksucker. Man, I am so looking forward to this. Like, I was doing math today, and I am almost able to get hard capped at, if I do some upgrades, specific upgrades, I can almost get hard capped and Adanya. The issue is I'm not going to have the wand crystal. God, this one takes forever. Huh? What? Come again? I'm pretty sure that was a 100 to... Oh, it's 1... Oh, shit, it's 1 to 3?
Who ordered all this fucking animated?
Oh, shit. Alright, let me go grab the other ingots. Dirt. We ordered all the anime titty, of course. Hello there. How's it going? Artifacts? The processing artifacts? It's okay. I spent nearly a half hours waiting for Warframe to download. Jesus. It's processing success rate, which comes from one of the turn-ins. It's because the servers are so far away. All right, we've been getting absolutely fucked all week. So maybe today we start the week, the new week, on a good foot forward, and let's go ahead and get the Doom done. That would be huge. Huge. All right. Cool. Let's get the link brought up. All right, so... Wait, whoa. Okay, this... Are you sure we're looking at the... This doesn't look right. This is your gear and you're wanting to buy a Pendevo. I'm also very confused over the Shining Khan's heart. The fuck do you get 2 trillion silver alchemy stone from? Like, holy shit balls. Are we sure this is the right? Because like all your accessories are SEP, you're too deep now to be buying Pendebos. Like, you're long past Pendebo point. I don't quite understand why we're at Pendebo and you have Sep. It's just an Exalted Vels. Okay. But yeah, now explain your accessories to me, because these are all Sep accessories. They're not Pen. So I'm a wee bit curious on this. Because at that point, you're Sep. You've got 100 and whatever bill. You can guarantee it with 100 bill. I'm gonna be real. I think you're too deep at this point. I think you've got to swing it. Like, for me, being at Penn, doing what you're about to do is exactly the right call. But you're at Sep. I don't know. Like, this one's a tough call. But for the rings, earrings, and belt, I will tap since it costs 150 bill. Pendebo. Listen, as somebody who's getting absolutely fucking stonely fucking rolled from this thing. In Asia, the net cost 92 billion. Wow. That's wild. Okay. Yeah, no, all of ours are still like 160, 180. All right, chat. It's time. Hold up. We're about to rock out hard. I think this will work. Hold on. Pulling up Uma on my phone. We're gonna tinfoil the shit out of this. Nope. Not even close. We're gonna end up pitying this thing, I swear to God. So Saturday will be the next attempt. It's fucking shit, man. Okay. I think there's some horses right here we could just get. Let me go pick up that quest real quick. It is the you have to press the E key once you're in the air to do the glide, and then once you kind of feel your glide starting to go down, you press Q and it'll run. Personally, I don't like the Pegasus at all. Like, it's neat and fun to move around with. I'd probably use it in Node Wars for certain things to get up into some troll locations, but I would personally rather be on the Dine for just about absolutely everything. Way better of a horse for general use. Like, this would be the only reason why I would say it's good, is because you can literally go up and over things in Node Wars. So going back to Pendebo.net, costs 92 bill. It's better to buy it off to get the knock. At 92 bill, that makes this like really weird. Because like you are kind of in a window of it could be cheaper. But where you're at, 92 bills kind of a good deal. All right, those are the only two up. So we'll just gather one of these. I mean, it could have been cheaper for me, but I got royally porked by it, so... I mean, if anybody's been watching me on Hands for the last week, you're probably going, what in the actual fuck? Speaking of what in the actual fuck, this horse was tamed, that one got the lasso. Bro, this horse is tripping the fuck out. tonight. Go turn those in. So we got the weekly and the daily. I don't think we're going to have the ferns for a bit. I'm pretty sure I need Friday and Saturday to get it. Because we were able to turn in that Imperial horse this morning. That's why we had the one tap. Yeah, I need tonight's reset, and we could do another tap. But I will be on the podcast by that point. So tomorrow we get another tap. Okay. 6:09. We've got about 50 minutes left. Let's go gather weeds. Because we need a fuck ton of... I need 50,000 wild grass. And this is what I mean by you kind of have to extend it. If you want to keep it in the air as long as possible, you really got to time the two jumps. But unfortunately, where Bear's well, or where Calpheon's well is, it isn't worth welling to Bear. Hold on, what the fuck was... Have I killed these? I think I have. The disguised giants. Pretty sure I have nest knowledge on those. All right. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry with the donkey buff. We're just gonna gather. All right. Let's pull over the accessories off of you. Bring the bag, the gathering outfit. All right. So 50,000 weeds is gonna be several full energies. We're probably gonna end up needing to do 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there. Because I think it's about 12 to 14,000 a piece for a full 628 energy. I believe is what it roughly turns out to. It kind of comes down to minigame. How many of those do I get? I'm gonna save the guild buffs for processing. Although, what's my mastery at here? No, I'm gonna put it over here. I'd rather bump up my mastery on this. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need somewhere between 6 to 8 full characters worth of energy to get 50,000 weeds. For just this. That's not counting the weeds I need for the defense elixirs or anything like that. So the good news is I don't have to do any sort of truffle gathering, so that's one less thing we have to do. Bloods are obviously going to be the issue. Having to collect those. I don't know. I might get on tomorrow around 10 or 11 tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. After for the last, like, several weeks after the podcast, I haven't been able to do shit on Friday mornings. Like, because I normally, okay, so I get off the podcast at 11:15. By the time I get everything settled down, it's midnight. If I'm asleep, it's probably 1 a.m., roughly. I'm waking up at 3 a.m. So I'm dead by like not 8, 9 in the morning. I can't fucking do shit anymore. Like I've been trying for the last like week to like kind of like the last week to 2 weeks of trying to kind of burn out into that like 10, 11 o'clock at night range. Oops. It's rough. And then the part is that by the time I get to like noon, 1 o'clock, it's too late in the afternoon or the day for me to sleep it off. It's we're committed to this. We're up at this point. I've also started working on the prep for the Imperial Alchemy. Getting that all taken care of. Ugh. The good news is for gathering, in terms of the byproducts, these are now finally sharps, so we've graduated past that. Cooking and alchemy are gonna be the contribution turn-ins and hunting and basically everything but gathering. Gathering is gonna go straight sharps at this point. Because, I mean, it's too damn good. Also, for the next week, since we've got enough Oblivion flowers to last us for a while, the only thing we're actually short on is we're short, since we're only short on the ferns. I'm gonna fish all this week and see if we can't get some money going. You've beat Winrose? Nice. That's awesome, dude. It looks like they're coming out with some spicy new content, according to what one of those posts I found. Yeah, lots of drama. Uh-oh. I'm sure we'll hear about it in a few hours. Need to figure out what to do with this 16 contribution, too. Repair my hoe. Alright, that's pretty self-explanatory. We're still getting those seals. Interesting. I thought that would have ended by now. Well, I guess it's just a week of silver. Okay. Let's not. This is basically just 3D Minecraft at this point. 3D Minecraft with jiggle physics. Still waiting for all my Minecraft shit to update. I'm not gonna actually play that for a bit. But not all the mods I want to play with are on the same thing, so we're just waiting for that to get updated, and then we'll finally do a Minecraft run. Should be fun. And that'll be good for days where we just want to, like, not do this. Because, like, Guardian's, what, halfway there right now in energy? We've got 5,000 herbs? Yeah. It's about 14 to 15,000 herbs a full energy run. Honestly, it's a little bit triggering. If I'd have spent, like, a week longer, I could have done 3 runs. We could have done 3 runs and done it on the 50% EXP and gotten, oh, maybe, I don't know, 55, 60% of that out level. It's the difference in, like, 20,000, 10,000 crafts, I think, to add another 50%. I may do something dumb for a week or two. I've got 7 weapon exchange coupon boxes. I may switch the Seraph weapons to the Guardian to let the Guardian go do the PvP the tag let the Guardian go do the tag stuff. And this way I could keep the Guardian on fucking retarded buffs. Because I've got some of those combat furniture buffs that we could look at. I just don't know if I can run a combat scroll and a cake buff at the same time. Because I don't think you can. I think it's now one or the other. But what I'm thinking is... we've got that combat food up in Yokjo. We've got 3 hours of that. I've got 3 hours of the, I mean, I would save this for a much later day. But I was thinking, I mean, that's 9 hours right there of 500% extra EXP. Which I don't think it would take me 9 hours. Because we have, actually, how many characters is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Oh, shit, never mind. Yeah, I wasn't mathing that correctly. I mean, we could probably buy a couple of those lower grade ones. Because the idea is I want to get them all 61. Or whatever 2 hours gives me an EXP. Hence why I was thinking the Guardian, because I can get on top of those packs and get them down a lot quicker. Because I'm not having to deal with BSR shit. But that's why I've also thought about getting that crystal, because I would probably earn most of that money back in that time frame. So the other option is we don't run any artifact, like damage artifacts, and I run that 300% combat EXP artifact down in Gyphon Under, which is an option. And like run crystals, because I'm so overcapped down there. I could probably run all of that and be just fine. All right, to the guild manor. So that's 8,000 weeds. Okay. So we'll get about 10,000 on this run. Oh, hey, Guru 24 Gathering. Got about 15 minutes. I should be able to get my energy burned off. Yeah, I'm gonna think on the Guardian thing, because it would allow me to buff her up to just combat stuff and buff up my for the next like week while I'm doing like stupid levels of processing, keep her life skill buffed without me having to drop that food. Because those lunch boxes are expensive as shit. Like tonight, tomorrow, I should be able to get a lot of my processing done. And staged, because that's the issue that I'm kind of not at right now. Coming back, I've never been staged. When we left, when I quit, oh, I was staged well. I had shit tons of stuff stored up. I was very ahead of the game, and I stayed ahead of it. But coming back, I just let it burn up and then burn out. So it's been kind of a pain in the ass to get caught up. Because the idea is that when I do it, I should be able to go do an entire week of alchemy and not touch a single fucking process thing. And still be fine. But I was not there. Transition to Pergata makes your hand happy. Oh, where it slows down? Yeah, the big, heavy-hitting skills do feel really good. To me, it's the acceleration thing that slows me off, is I've got to put my brain into, I'm going slow, I'm going fast, I'm going slow, I'm going fast. Like, when I'm on Guardian, my brain's just gone. It's off. It's fucking alt-tabbed on its own. Because it's like 5 skills. I could teach a monkey to do the Guardian rotation. But I really want to dig into the Seraphim form more. Or Sacramentum form. Sacramentum. Whatever it is. Yep, there it is. I want to dive into that and try to get better with it. Because, like, having the big, heavy-hitting skills are awesome. But the vibe is totally in the... The general concept is 1. Is kind of like what most people suggest, but you gotta get it Han so it doesn't take your AP away, which is a bitch. So you gotta get at least 1 Han Black Spirit Crystal. From what I have heard from a few people that I've talked to, it's if you're seriously overcapped, it's 2 Black Spirit Crystals. And that's kind of like the limit. You can't really go past that. So 1's kind of like what most of them run, but you've also got to have the Reforged Stones that are the BSR as well. Like, I mean, that's pretty much every class, but everyone needs to be running the BSRs. So... But I'm probably going to end up upgrading that last AP to Dawn as well. And just that Dawn to Han, and A part of me wants to really go try to see if I can do the Adanya shit, but I'm like in a weird spot on the AP thing. Yo, Nemo coming in with the raid. Welcome in, Nemo. Hope you're feeling better. Thanks for dropping everybody off. How was your stream today? Hi, not an addiction. Listen, I'm literally waiting for my Minecraft shit at this point. As soon as all my Minecraft mods are updated, we're gonna be playing Minecraft for a while. You're waiting for Black Desert 2? That's Crimson Desert. I'll start playing then. I believe it. Had a grand time playing Conan Exiles in ancient Japan. What? Conan Exiles in ancient Japan? What? Sengoku Dynasty. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, I watched you start playing that the other day. You were just starting to play through. I mean, that's fine. I would much rather not have that shit ever happen. It's just like why I want World of Warcraft to do a new game and not bring over any of the original shit. I want a fresh start. That's the whole reason why I even tried a console at the time. Was because I thought it was going to be a fresh start where everybody was on equal playing field. World War II craft? Yeah. But they'll never do that because of that same reason of progress is, you know, we want to keep our progress. No, I want something new and different. I don't want that shit. I would happily leave all this shit behind if it was done right in another game. Too craft, too furious. Warcraft 2. Actually, they say they hate the, they said they hate the World of Warcraft thing. They wish they'd have never named it that. I'm like, what? Come again? Are you stupid? Well, it gives a specific vibe. Huggy Wuggies. Yep. World of Let's Be Friends. Make love, not war. This is what happens when you let the wrong people make games. Poppy Playtime, Exile of the Orphan. Oh, shit. $70 energy left. It's see you in like 30 minutes. All right, I'll be ready and have some more stuff I think pulled up. I got through about half of my list, so we'll see what I come up with on the other half. Stuff my face and find stuff while we talk, probably. Yeah, I figured you would. But you feeling better? Because I know you put out a post earlier, I think this morning, saying you were feeling like ass. Migraine last night. Did you get it gone? Blacking out for a few... Oh, shit. Damn, what causes that level of a migraine? That's some pretty serious fucking headaches. Okay. Yeah, that's a big deal. My existence anytime I have migraine, it's always a blackout nowadays. Shit. Okay. Like 2 pieces of pizza. Oh, you're allergic to pork? Pork is one of the leading factors of migraines. Isn't technically migraines a blood vessel constriction issue? And basically dehydration? That the membrane around your brain is constricting? Yeah, so are you, like, I'm gonna ask a really dumb question. Are you drinking enough? But in my recent weeks, I've upped my intake of water, and stress can also be a contributor. Oh yeah, I mean, I get stress can do just about anything, but like, but better than before. Okay. Interesting. I mean, that's fair. Not just coffee. Now, see, here's where we're starting to get into it. This sounds starting to sound more like caffeine withdrawals than... Like, how much caffeine are you hopped up on a day? I'm totally not speaking from experiences of drinking at least 2 Rockstar energy drinks a day. How can one withdraw when I have coffee? I have a second one in the evening. So that's your only real caffeine intake then? No sodas, no energy drinks, nothing like that. Okay. Then I don't know. So it's not like you're just slamming back like super high caffeinated drinks. Cuz like I got to the point where I was drinking 1 or 2 of those orange Rockstars a day. And it was ass. Yeah, I drink Sprite once a day at this point. Like, that's kind of like my reward drink. Your sisters have super bad migraines. One of them gets nosebleeds when she gets ones. Shit. That's fucking wild. Are they older sisters or younger sisters? Older? Okay. Oh, you're the baby then. So your sisters are my age then. Got it. Okay. Because I was just curious if it was... if they were dealing with that in school. If they were younger, because I was going to say that would be fucking brutal. You're the BB of the family. Go drop this off at the guild manor. Dealt with yours in school? Damn. And they've never been able to get this under control. Ever. Once. That sucks ass. I would figure. That would make anybody, like, not feel good. Okay. I mean, that's good that you have at least that. Cold floors help. I wouldn't really... I mean, I get it, but that's not something I'd want to rely on. I hope your gear explodes. I mean, it always does. So, yeah. That's nothing new. Dino suit. All right. Such a lovely new person to come into the guild. If you can, you should color it bright green, orange. Be Reptar. Oh, the I know what you're talking about now. Oh shit. I don't want that. You saw the shark suit. Yep. She's got one, so I can pop on it. Shark suit. Allows you to swim underwater even faster. Dinosaur? I mean... Sharks are kind of like dinosaurs. But it's a shark suit. All right, well, it is time for me to go get ready for the podcast. I'll be on sometime tomorrow and we'll do the grind and things. Also, I'll let you know kind of how tonight turns out on fishing. Because we'll be going hard on that for the next several days, so... keep up for those updates. Oh, and your Sengoku Dynasty game? Fishing in this is ass. It is complex. Button mashing if you want to get it. I mean, it's easy, but it's... Oh, on this? You were a baby fisher? I fished a few fish from the ocean at one point or another. I might be a fisher of men and totally a seaman and there's no ocean left. Sadly, there's fuckers above me that are ridiculous. Guru 41 fishing means you've done a lot of fucking AFK fishing. A lot. Like, I don't even come up on this list. It's so fucking ridiculous. But anyway, I'm gonna be chilling out, doing the podcast stuff, get some shit done, and yeah. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see y'all, some of y'all here in a little bit on Ace's podcast, and if not the rest, I'll see y'all tomorrow somewhere, and we'll continue on the grind. So, see y'all later.